Make sure you're so focused in taking yourself serious. When you're doing this, you're doing it for yourself. Suffer during no contact instead of suffering to be with her, to try to get her right, to force it. And now you're exhausted. And what's actually holding a lot of you fellas back is the woman that you're choosing. They've been having you in rotation. Stop having lower expectations for yourself. Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to be talking about no contact. I also see you guys comment about no contact all the time. You guys still tell me what you're doing during it, how long you've been doing it. Go ahead and comment that down below. I would love to know where you guys are at right now. Some of you guys have moved on from no contact to dating other women as well. So I love reading your stories, and it actually helps out other fellas, because it's not easy, of course, and it's also understanding that no contact is going to be different for everybody. The only thing that's not different is how you cut communication. But what's going to be different is how long you do it, because there's no time period put on it. And also, depending on your circumstances, the girl that you deal with, it might mean she needs you to go ahead and cut off her family as well. She might also need you to never break no contact forever. Some of y'all say that she's never done this, she's never done that. So if you never actually experience her saying this thing, if you never think it's going to happen from her, this is where no contact is going to be perfect for that as well. And that means because you need to expect these things. Stop having lower expectations for yourself. Stop having lower expectations for her. Don't think just because she has not shown you she's about this, don't think because she hasn't shown you she knows how to do this, she doesn't have it in her. So you got to put her in a position during no contact to be capable of making these things happen. You got to now have her feel like, well, okay, now that I have to do no contact, now that I can't talk to him, now that communication is cut and there's no access to him at all, I have to find a way to come back into his life. Unfortunately, the sad truth is that it's so easy for so many women out here because of y'all. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you still haven't, and go ahead and check out my book that I just dropped. It's called Men's Secrets to Winning Her Over. It includes so much details on what women want, what women desire, how to flirt with her. I have my personal story with an alpha male and a sigma male, how great it went, the great characteristics of them, some of the things that you guys can make sure you could be applying, have confidence with, and so much more other details. If you're struggling in the dating game or you want to just simply improve your dating game, you can go ahead and get this book by clicking the link down below. And y'all, I have other things such as cold approaching, something you guys can go ahead and master after you guys purchase this book. Click that link. And so back into this topic, I want to talk about how much you guys need to be focused on yourself, because this is a moment of challenging her. Now, what I already mentioned in the beginning is that you're putting her through a process that she's not going to really like, she's not going to really want to go through. And this is the thing, it forces her to have to be learning how to be like with you. So when I say all the time, she has to earn this from you, she has to do the things that's deserving, now it means that when it applies to her right in the second, she has to see that, hey, what did I do to make him be so upset? And what could I do to make him forgive me and not be so mad? Now, the other aspect, because remember, y'all all have different stories, different scenarios, different situationships, right? Different circumstances. It all depends what you guys have. Also, one thing I got to throw in right now is that remember where you stand with her, right? If she wasn't really taking you serious before, if she always broke up with you, if you were always a side dude, I'm sorry, fellas, that's a whole nother topic. But those are the things that you want to watch out for. Now, back to what I was originally saying. If you have her now seeing that she has to go ahead and change herself with you, just because she's been so used to the same cycle of saying, well, he's the one that talks to me first, or every time I get to talk to him, I never have to apologize. I never have to own up. I never have to take accountability. If she never has to take accountability for her actions, this is the time that you need to see it happen. Because if it's anything less for you, you're going to go ahead and show that you're not worth it like that. You don't have that type of value. And what's actually holding a lot of you fellas back is the woman that you're choosing. Because some of you guys are really being too caught up. Don't get me wrong. Feelings are very important. You could get caught up because you're really in love. You get caught up in your feelings. But the thing is that you have the worth. It's just for you to now understand it. And I know being hard on yourself can be a little tough, but sometimes it means you have to be hard on yourself when you're getting treated less than what you've been working hard to get treated of. Now, here's the thing. If a woman continuously tries to show you that she doesn't feel like you're worthy of these things, it might just mean you're choosing the wrong woman for you. Because something I've noticed y'all also been doing during no contact is hoping that she'll get it right. But the thing is, there's so many other women out there that will get it right. Not to say that you can't love her, but if she's not going to be loving you correctly, if you're going to be going through the same thing in the next week, the next 2 months, then why are you going to continue setting yourself up? So let's say you want her to completely change. Let's say you want no contact to really work for you. You want to actually do things now in this moment of no communication to figure out, to know what it is that you want overall for yourself. What do you want in life? What do you want in dating? What do you want from her? What do you want for yourself? All these questions you need to ask yourself. But the key thing that I want y'all to remember is that you're going to be very selfish during this time because you're trying to force yourself to put yourself in a better position if she comes back around and does what she needs to do. So this means if you're going to change the way you talk to her. Sometimes too, some women got you guys to be in no contact because they've been testing you. They've been trying you. They've been playing you. They've been having you in rotation. They've been going back to their ex, right? So this is where you're supposed to know, okay, this is not cool. I can't have this happen no more, right? So the next thing that you want to do for yourself, this is how you're going to have things work out better for yourself. The next thing that you want to do is go ahead and improve on everything that you are lacking in. Talk about your situation if you're going to be ignoring, or if there's other stuff that you have going on. It could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video. So that means if you have not been consistent in the things that's going to self-improve you, if you have not been consistent on the things that's supposed to bring you to that next level, that next best version of yourself, then you're the one that's not going to be treated as accordingly, or she might not actually see that you're the best of the best or the best for her than all of these other options that she might have lined up. Now, the thing is that when you're doing this, you're doing it for yourself. That's the key thing about it. If you go ahead and choose to focus on yourself and say, hey, I've been slacking in this area. I've been getting distracted by her so much. I've been getting in my feelings and she's been pissing me off or getting me mad. So I haven't been so focused. Now it's just time to say there's no other way to look at it. There's no distractions. There's no her getting in my head and my heart and my feelings and my mood. No, she can't mess up your mood no more. You got to choose that if she can't get it right with you, if she can't get with the program, mind you, that you're not asking for too much. So if she can't get with the program, she can't get it right, then what are you doing staying around? You're showing to yourself that you're not that valuable. Now, don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so mean, or oh my gosh, I feel so bad. No, you're going to feel worse because you're staying around. You're going back to her. You're cutting communication and you're getting treated the exact same way. You're getting treated the exact same way you were when she didn't care about you, when she wasn't really taking you serious. So what are you doing? You're going to be hurt regardless. You much rather be going through the hard time during no contact so you can get a different time or a different result if it's meant to be with her. Suffer during no contact instead of suffering to be with her, to try to get her right, to force it. And now you're exhausted. You don't want to go through these things because you're choosing to still stick by her side if it's not ultimately going to change anything. What you want to do is do maybe the harder thing, right? You're still going to maybe feel pain. Maybe you're going to feel even more hurt. It does not matter. You got to choose what's best for you. That's going to give you the best satisfaction at the end, the best results that's going to get you to where you need to be, the best version of yourself. You're not going to get better by getting in your feelings, getting in a mood or upset and stuff like that because she's always trying you. She's always being sneaky, or she's over here getting another guy once a week or trying to go and do things behind your back. Like, no, you got to lay down the rules. You got to say no. And you also got to stop giving or breaking no contact because you just feel like this is good enough. Oh, she's showing up. Right? You need more. You need to expect more and have higher expectations for yourself. Make sure you're so focused in taking yourself serious. Stop playing yourself, fellas. Don't be out here thinking that, okay, this is cool and accepting whatever. Choose yourself. You have another best version to reach, and you also have women that will want you, that will treat you better. If it's going to be her at the end, then it's going to be her because she finally decided to get it right, but it's not forced, and it's also her proving herself to you. So I hope this video was helpful. Stay focused, keep going on with no contact, and don't feel the pressure on yourself. Only feel pressure to do better if you're going to feel pressure, but don't feel pressure to break no contact. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you go ahead and get my book. Check out Patreon for all those explicit and exclusive content. Make sure you are subscribed. You guys will see me in the next video. Bye, y'all.